So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying. You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
You've got to pimp my ride.
Hello, my sirs, mates, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Red Wheel, and also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride. Today we're going to be customizing the Declasse Scramjet, which is a new supercar we're getting as part of the Drip Feed After Hours DLC. So this is the beauty right here, based off of the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. Very cool car. Now it has a couple of awesome features about it. It can jump, as you can see here, similar to the Ruiner 2000. It has the boost of a rocket Voltic, which is also really awesome. And other than that, it has weapons. We have machine guns, we have missiles, all those great things that you can do with this car. So it's going to be a kind of a beast machine, actually. It's I thought it, you'd think it'd be kind of underrated because it is just a car here. It's not an armored vehicle. It's not a giant tank. But this thing actually has one of the fastest lock-on rates. I'll show you guys a little bit later if you want to see. I'll spawn in some cops and we'll get that going for the missile launcher, as well as it's crazy fast. Has the longest boost of any boost vehicle in the game. So that includes the Batmobile, the Rocket Voltic, and the two new oppressors. This thing is crazy, and just as a supercar, it's kind of impressive, actually. Once I get going full speed here, you can see it is a fairly fast car. Now, I've not tested it yet against other supercars in the game, which if you guys are interested in seeing, leave a comment down below, and I can definitely release a video like that, comparing it to a whole bunch of different supercars and seeing the timings they get. Other than that, we are here to customize this beauty. And of course, Rockstar's included a livery from the actual Mach 5, from the Speed Racer movie. So we're actually going to have to customize it in the mod menu today, because you actually need an MOC or Avenger hanger to customize it. And if you drive up to the Los Angeles Customs, like I tried here, you can actually see that it tells you that. So that's how we're going to have to customize this thing. It is obviously a weaponized vehicle, so it makes sense that you have to customize it in one of those workshops there. But we can still customize it how we want to customize it. So let's max out all performance and armor upgrades, and let's get right to the liveries. Now, there isn't too many modifications for this car. It's really just liveries and paint jobs, but what more do you need when it comes with a whole bunch of missile launchers that can already fly? It's a crazy car. It's a crazy car. So let's go through the liveries here. We got Racing Stripes, we got Neon Racer, we got Speeder, which I think that one's pretty badass. We got blue pinstripes, red pinstripes, got the Go Faster Flames, the Classic Flames, Impotent Rage, which you can actually see on the side there, is pretty cool. And then it has, of course, the big IR in the front. Republican Space Rangers, which is a nice, and more livery from this, category. Because we had a Republican Space Rangers on the Hot Ring, but it was more of a kind of bluey pink. And this one's more of a bluey kind of yellowish green, which is actually really cool. And then finally, we have the Princess Robot Bubblegum, of course, our anime on the car there. So, what do you guys think our best option is here for this one? I don't know, something like, if you were to build the kind of Mach 5, I feel like you'd have to use these red pinstripes. Unless I'm crazy here, that's probably our closest bet. So we can do multiple builds today on this for sure. As you can see, the wheel category, like, there's only really wheels. Window tint wouldn't even really do anything on this car. There's not too much to customize. There really is not, which is fine. So I'm thinking we need some chrome rims on here. Let's see what we can do for that. Wow, I don't even know what to choose. Let's see, there's going to be so many options. Finish customizing this one. I should probably throw a color on the car, but I'll do that after. What do we want to do? Some chrome sports rims, because it is a supercar, but I feel like any super rims wouldn't really fit the car as much. I kind of like these Chronos. I don't know why, I've never used these, but I kind of like them. Paint menu, we're going to do a matte, we're going to need that matte ice white. Where is it at? There it is. So here's our Speed Racer car right out the gate. Now, I don't know if there is a primary and secondary color. The mod menu just has both by default. So yeah, there isn't actually a secondary color, which is good to know. As for the wheels, I think if we were going to make a full speed racer, there's probably one slightly better to match. I feel like it has to be like one of the SUV wheels, because I don't know if you've ever seen the picture of the Mach 5, but it's not quite a high-end rim on there. So we can try a little better. We can see what we can do. So let's see, you know, just dabble around with it. Wheel category, we're going to need, what do we want here? SUV rims maybe? We'll try one of these. Alright, let's see what we can do. Some of these are quite large. Some bit boos on there. You know I love them. You know I love them. I don't know if there's quite any rims, because it's kind of similar rims to the Countach. If you guys have ever customized the Torero, it's very similar to rims to that, but I don't think there's anything like that in the game. Those actually look kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I've never used those before. I'm also thinking some nice flare rims. You know what? I'm just gonna try the chrome flare. I think those look pretty cool. We could even white wall them if we wanted to. Where's our custom tires? And it matches the car a little bit. Obviously, nothing like the actual Mach 5 tires, but you know what? I think it's kind of cool. So I'll take this out for a little spin. It is fully upgraded. I mean, it was fairly fast before, but you know, you can just fly around in this beauty. You can just do whatever the heck you want. It's an absolute legend. Look at that, and flip right back over. Could that not be more perfect? I think this car is just really cool. It's gonna be definitely a car that you have to watch out for, because this could be the Hydra killer. With it being able to jump like that, you can actually lock on really fast to aircrafts, as well as being able to jump up and fly towards them. It actually might be the Hydra killer. I've seen some gameplay of it, you know, taking down helicopters pretty quick, and I've played with it myself doing the same, and it actually is a pretty incredible car. Now, this is our first build, the Mach 5 build, which I think is actually pretty badass, but we are going to give ourselves another car. I'm just going to spawn in a whole new one, just to make my life nice and easier. Alright, there we go. And now we can actually customize them side by side, and let's make a second build. Now, the red this one spawned in is actually fairly cool. But I do want to go see what other liveries I can do. I kind of liked this racing stripe, I'm not going to lie. The Neon Racer is also a very cool one. The Classic Flames looked good with the matte black that the car came in last time. Impotent Rage. I kind of want to see with this Republican Space Rangers if adding any color to the car can actually change this. So let's go to Metallics. Yeah, so Republican Space Rangers, you kind of just get what you pay for. You don't really have to do any further customization than that. You can change the pearlescent, it looks like. You can see on the back here, the pearlescent is changing. Other than that, not too much to do with that one. So I'll actually give you guys another full paint job, because obviously the Republican Space Ranger and the Princess Robot Bubblegum are pretty easy paint jobs, because you don't actually have to customize anything. So why don't I try out those racing stripes? I really like those. Let's see what color we can do with these to make it look good. Now, we need a primary color. I'm going to go with the metallic on this one. Wow, the red actually does look pretty decent with that one, I'm not going to lie. But I'm thinking something like these cast iron silvers, or any sort of graphite with it would look really cool. The dark steel, also an interesting paint job. You know what, I might actually try that cast iron silver. Now we can put a pearlescent with that. So let's see what we can do with that. Pearlescent of maybe some sort of yellow to match the stripes a little bit. We might be able to pull off something like that. What can we do here? Where's our yellow? So that's a race yellow with it. Maybe just a standard yellow. Standard yellow is a little more orangey, but the yellow on the livery is also about the same. So I think that actually looks kind of cool. So I'm going to throw that on. Now back to wheels. We can, you know, pick a different wheel category. Maybe this time I will try high-end. It is a supercar. So let's see if we can find high-end wheels that'll look good. Definitely not the Shadows. Definitely not the Hypers. Diamonds, not terrible. The Super Geese, definitely a favorite of mine. I might actually make some blacked out Super Geese, and I think that might look cool. Let's go back to the Super Geese for a sec there, and I'll get a standard Super Gee. Right now they are in gold, I believe, but we can change the wheel color on there. Into wheel colors we go, checking out. Alright, so this is what the blacked out wheels would look like, which look fairly cool. Making them a little bit brighter, we can also do something like an ice white on the wheels is also an option. The livery is very white. I don't know if that looks quite as good. What about the yellows? That yellow's very bright. I think it's just going to be a nice simple kind of alloy. A nice dark steel on the wheels, nothing too fancy. And I like it. I like it. That's the end of the build. There's not too much to do with it. The wheels are actually really skinny compared to the car frame there. You see that? What it does to the high-end wheels? It looks very odd. In the back they are thicker, but those front wheels are very thin. Very thin wheels. Anyways, that completes the car. Very cool. I guess I drove a little too far away. My other car despawned. Just how it goes, I guess. So we're actually flying this car pretty damn far. Do you see that in one flight? And I wasn't even trying to go for max height there. Now we're gonna get ourselves some cops. I told you guys I'd show you taking out some cops here. So let's see what we can do. Get our wanted level up to 5. Let's get some helis going in here. Where the helicopters at? Fly around, take out some cops. Alright, alright. So we're gonna have to shoot down some people. I wanna see some cops in here. We got the missiles launcher in here. It is fairly slow. It's not as fast as... Alright, we got some copters in here. And look at that. We can just drop them. I don't know if... we didn't get it on camera, it actually blowing up, but you saw a little shake on my screen there. You heard the explosion. It did actually blow up, and this thing is really fast for shooting missiles, and it is good for ground stuff that it actually shoots them up and then down, similar to what the Batmobile did. Just kind of, you know, so you don't hit yourself with the missile. Look how high this thing gets. I'm actually flying. Like, this is crazy. Now I'm falling back down. It's actually an insane vehicle. Let's see if I can hit some people on the way down. Yeah, I can't get anyone in my sights. And there we go. Rough landing, but that's okay. Boom. Just like that. You're gone. This thing's an absolute deadly weapon. We got another helicopter. Gone. Absolutely destroyed. This thing is max destruction, and I think it's really badass. I can't wait for this vehicle to be released. I think it's going to be lots of fun to dick around with. Unfortunately, you will have griefers in the lobbies that, you know, will be spamming you. Watch that guy. He's dead. You see me annihilate him from midair? Absolutely insane. You're gone. Goodbye. Just like that. It's the HYDRA killer, guys. It's the HYDRA killer. The missiles on this thing are absolutely insane. It just never misses. You can't miss with it. Like, see, once you just lock on, it doesn't even have to be full red. It's a hit. Oh, it's a hit. It doesn't matter. Absolute legend. Anyways, that concludes this episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride. I also wanted to demonstrate how badass this vehicle was in destroying cops, and as well as, you know, other players online, I imagine. I think it's going to be exciting when it comes out. I know it's probably going to be annoying in public lobbies, but I think dicking around with you and your friends, hopping around this thing, flying away, having a good time, I think will actually be enjoyable. Public lobbies may be a little bit hectic with the Oppressor 2 and this vehicle coming out, but it's already the way GTA's been for a long time, so it's nothing really new to the platform. Destruction is just how GTA public lobbies go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you did enjoy it. And as always, sirs, have a good day.